Hi and welcome to another VOD review. I am today going to be looking at some Lucio Moira gameplay around 3.3k. Well, enjoy. Right, this is just risky. No reason for you to be up this far. Just play a bit further back and there's no reason for you to get picked. So the enemy team is playing Ashe with a Mercy. So there is a chance you're just getting picked when you walk up here. So don't risk it, just play safer. You're walking really far forward. If that Rein swings there, you're dead. Don't play this far off. If anything, if you want to like, play for damage, take a wide angle this direction. But you still play with your shield. You're also playing Zarya Sigma, which means that your shield, like you have low amount of shields and you have low amount of space creation, and your whole team wants to kite. That's what your team wants to do. You just want to chill, take it slow, shoot the enemy tanks, and you don't need to go in. You don't need to make an aggressive play with this comp. You just need to wait for their shield to break, because you don't actually have the ability to push into a Reinhardt. But here you do see that she's going for him. You could look for a boop. You won't be able to save him in any significant way unless your team is helping you and follow up on it. You should also wall ride off that wall to your right to make sure you get speed to actually reach this so you can boop her. Like, if you wall ride right... Okay, let's see. So right here, you just tap this wall right here and jump off it. And you'll get so much more speed and you'll reach this in time to actually get value. You're sitting a lot on speed here for no reason. Your team is not moving anywhere and you're taking damage. Just sit and heal instead. There's no reason for you to find this, exactly what we talked about. There's no reason for you to push up past your tanks. Your job is to peel for your tank, stop the enemy Rhino from pushing them in. As long as the Rhino doesn't push into your team, you're winning. Also, what you need to think, if you're playing a Sigma comp without a second shield, and they're playing a Rein comp without a second shield, your goal is to kill their shield and kill their Rein without him reaching you ever. You're playing Lucio in that, you're booping the Rein away, you're playing safe, just not die, making sure people do not die, amping heals when needed. There's no reason to actually go in aggressive. You don't need to make a play. That's not what your comp is supposed to. They need to make a play because their comp is weaker than yours. But you just need to play slow and kite and deal damage to them. This is the same thing. There's no reason for you to make this play. You're not gaining anything from it. The only thing you're gaining is you're dealing less damage to shield. If you were playing with your tanks, you could deal damage to shield, you could be breaking their shield and killing their tank quicker. Like, there's two kinds of Lucios. It's Team Lucio, the one who sits in the payload, always make sure it's contested, always make sure it's not moving when you're defense, always make sure it's moving when you're on attack. Sit with your team and peels. Then the second one is Reddit Lucio. Reddit Lucios, they go for the backline. You're not doing either right now. You need to decide on something. Like, you don't win games by just sitting, going behind booping tanks and not really putting any value in. You need to like go for one of these styles. Either you wall ride and go in for a backline target, or you play with your team and make sure the payload is moving, making sure your team doesn't die. Because your team is dying here because they don't have your healing. They lack your AoE healing, so the Ana's not able to keep up with all the damage they're dealing. Like, Lucio Amp is a lot of healing. It's 50 HPS. That's a lot of healing. That's a lot. That's a healing a Reinhardt. That's a nice shield from him. Oh yeah, this would have been a nice bit if you hit it. Like, that would actually be really good. Yeah, I'm being healed when there's no one there taking damage. Also, you need to wall ride. You need to wall ride between things. You just, like, every time you're moving past something, just jump on it, and you'll gain a speed boost. Just is your ground, Lucio. You need to get some airtime. Like, you need to dedicate. You need to do something. You're just sitting here doing nothing right now. So you switch to Ryan. Okay. It's better in the matchup right now. No. You either beat immediately or not at all. You don't wait for two people to get picked and then beat. Okay, so you grab. Your Ryan cannot go in. But if you beat earlier, you do not have to use Nano here. And that means you have Nano for next fight, which should allow you to snowball. But you're forced to overcommit ultimates now. I don't know why you're even amping speed in the beginning, but there you go with your heal, that's fine. Target focus here is fine. Positioning is fine. I'd like to see you wall ride more. Making yourself harder to hit. Just moving around, making sure you're on the right targets, getting close to them. Just making it easier for yourself. Pretty much. I guess you're switching now. Okay, Moira. Moira's fine. It's like a broken hero in comp right now. Not overly focused on damage there. What is your Ryan doing? They're all antied. I know you're one man down, but they're all antied, and you have a Moira. Just free. I have a reason to go for the targets you're going for. Like, just throwing a damage drop into one person is not worth it. Just throw it into the enemy team over and over again with this comp. Because it's not actually going to kill that Zarya on the flank. It doesn't deal enough damage for that. But if you just throw it into the enemy team, it's at least going to deal its full damage. This way it's not going to deal its full damage even. If you start to win a fight, you can throw damage orbs all the time. But you also need to be aware of healing orbs. So, yeah. Okay, I guess. Good orb management. I would push up on the high ground here. Like, looking for damage orbs in. Do you hit it? Yeah, you hit it. Okay. But it's way too early. It's good. Like you're positioning with Moira now, like you should have done with Lucio. Do you need to use this? No, you don't need to use this. No, there's no reason to use this. You're overusing your ultimate here. The fight is already over. The only thing you're achieving here is getting play of the game, but I don't really think that matters. Like, to me it doesn't matter, but maybe to you. Because this fight is already over. You're also no one pushing payload right here. You're all okay. There we go. You're doing 50 feet. It's not your fault. That's his fault. Jumper, I'm looking at you. Imagine if you had your ultimate here, you could just push through them and ignore the Bob and just win. Okay, it's gonna soon be up again, so it's like, fine, right? Don't use your healing here. Use your E. Use the ball. Good healing orb. This ultimate's too late. Should I use it earlier? It's right here. You're not taking initiative at all here. So let's go back all the way here. Alright, this is a good chance for you to take initiative. Just right here, right click into the team and go. A really, really good chance because you have two people on the flank. And if you commit to the main choke here, they're going to be dropping down like this. They should at least. And it's just a free fight win because your team cannot get grabbed. Then you just kind of get run out because you lack taking initiative. You just need to do something. Be proactive in this fight. Throw your ultimate in there. When you have people in the off angle like that, it's super, super free. Okay, let's go. Next round. So you're holding really, really far back here. Which is like, it's fine, but like I would hold this corner instead. It just gives you more options of how to play it. Please put it up, Steez. Thank you. This is better. So, what's a good comps? They're playing Widowmaker, you're playing Mei, you're playing Sim, they're playing Sim, then Moira Ana against Moira Mercy. The Ryan, sorry, yeah. I like your comp more. Not by a lot, but I like it more. So they're playing Widowmaker. So what is the important things to think of when playing as Widowmaker as a healer? You need to be able to see your tanks and be within healing range of them without their Widowmaker being able to see you. If you cannot see the Widowmaker, she cannot see you. Jumper feeds. Not good. Like, you can't kite like this. You need to kite harder, or you need to go in and just try to get trades. If you lose one person, like you lose your you lost your Mei, you need to go in to look for a trade with this comp. This is goats. This is quote unquote goats. You're playing like budget goats. You just need to go. If you're losing one person, you just need to kill them. If you can't kill them, you lose the fight. If you walk back, you'll also lose the fight. So, your team just gives up the first point by Jumper being out of position and he's being too far forward. And then your team just failed to follow up on what you're doing. And you just need to go in after that. After you lose that one person, you just need to trade. You're not going to be able to contest this, so there's no reason to be up here. You're just wasting cooldowns, giving them ult charge. Having a chance to get picked to give them even more space into second. Yeah, that's a good shift. This is good target focus. Keep going in, go for the Mercy. It's good, nice. So, is there anything different here that I would like to do? No, I think it's fine. This ultimate is good. This is good. Your Rhyme will never die like this. Jumper, you're feeding again. Like, your biggest problem is you're to your partner at this point. But okay, you win the fight. But now you need to walk back. You need to not die. It's because... What is your Zarya doing? What is your Zarya doing? Okay, you now need to back. You need to wait for your Zarya to get back. You just need to walk away from this and not give them a chance to kill you. Now you just need to run away. Run away, much quicker than this. Much quicker. Just run away. I don't know why you're trying your orb so high up. You're doing it constantly as well. Like, just throw it lower. It goes through the shield. You're wasting a lot of orb, a lot of your healing here. Is there something you can do to save him? I guess when you see him go in like this, you need to be pre-healing him. But you're not pre-healing him, so he's taking a ton of damage. Like if you just use all your left click here on him and your E into healing orb whenever he comes up and then ult, he would have been alive still. But you're over focused on casting it. Your ultimate has a cast time, which means that there's a delay between it starting, like you casting it and it starting. So people could die in that period. So I would keep healing him until you get your healing orb to make up for the fact that you're not healing for a half a second. You still win this. Why are you on high ground here? You need to make sure your team is grouped. Call for a drop onto the Zarya here. You'd rather be grouped on low ground to not get picked by Hanzo than be up here. I would. You're not gaining. Like, your comp does not gain anything from being here. You're just making it harder for yourself to push into the enemy team and the chance of yourself getting picked when you're rotating. There's no reason to be up here as a team. Your Zarya is positioned correctly, but she dies because you guys aren't. You're just letting them run you over. In comp, it's just usually better to stand just together anywhere than being on the high ground because not everyone is ever going to make it to the high ground. They're too greedy for ult charge.
Perhaps a new method.
My ultimate's ready. My ultimate is ready. Time for some mayhem.
Teleporter online. I have opened the path. I require healing. I will rebuild you. My will made real.
Whenever your Rangus was dropping shield, you need to pre-heal him. I guess you shatter them? Like, there's so much random stuff going on because neither team is positioning well, neither team is going in. You're just kind of, both teams are just waiting for something to happen, and then one person gets tired of waiting and you just press Q. That's what this game feels like. Like, there's no plans for you, what you want to do with your abilities. I would have shifted in, I would have shifted that. I would have gone in hard on those three people. Because if you go in with your Zarya there, she's never gonna die and you're never gonna die. If you push it with your Zarya, you win that fight. Wait. No way. She places her TP and just dies to your Ryan charging away. That's really funny.
Repairing the damage.
It's a pretty good tire, I guess. I don't know how she managed to get the rest of even. How you allow that. Oh, you ult this. Yeah. You ult this, 100%. But I think you ult too early. I think you wait for your orb to come up and then you damage orb plus ult. Because you're wasting half, like about half of this ultimate is wasted. Oh, but you need to shift all the way out. But I guess you know that, so I'm not gonna talk about it.
When faced with a setback, we must challenge our assumptions.
Nanoboost administered.
I'm on fire.
Keep out of my way.
This is good. And this is all good.
I need healing.
This is my will. Allow me.
You were looking for healer into ult here. This is good. This is all fine. You're playing safe. This is safe positioning, safe play. You're not making any mistakes. It's good. Jumper, on the other hand, highly questionable. Yeah, I agree with these damage orbs. I think it's completely fine. Just keep throwing them out. You're gonna build your ultimate for the next fight, and then you need to look for proactive usage of it. Oh, what is that dragon? Your dragon is so good on the bridge. Why is he wasting it?
The power of destruction.
Thank you.
I will rebuild you.
30 seconds remaining.
I would throw the damager where the Reinhardt is. It's usually the freest charge.
No one can hide from my sight.
Yes, they Moira ult. You're looking for damage orb into Moira ult now. Just use your ultimate, just use your ultimate, just use your ultimate. It's last fight. Okay, and you just kind of roll them, I guess? Yeah, okay. Main things for you on Lucio, you're just not being proactive, you're not doing anything. You're looking for backline, you're looking for boosts in the front line when you can. You can't follow up on it. You're just rushing yourself dying on Lucio all the time. You also need to play with your team and people shoot shields, shoot tanks. When switching to Moira, you're ulting too early and you're not making up for the fact that there's a downtime between your press Q and the ult actually starts healing and dealing damage. You need to wait for your orbs and actually use your healing resource first. Between fights, you're overusing your healing resource instead of using just your healing ball. Your fade usage is not aggressive enough. There's a lot of times where you can fade in and go for a kill with your E. So yeah, that's it for now. If you enjoyed the VOD review, consider leaving a like. I'm gonna be making more of these, hopefully. If you want a chance to get your VOD review, just join my Discord. I'll put a link below. And thank you guys for watching.